Hello everyone. This time that's like this video is actually gonna be a bit different from how I usually record my videos. This one is actually gonna have a video and not just an audio with black screen because I just wanted to give you all an update. So I've been sick for the past week. I'm doing all right now though. I'm definitely doing better. And well, um, I've gotten fitted for my first pair of professional, like semi-professional beginner figure skates, and I just wanted to show you because I'm gonna have to go to the rink soon. First time going to the rink after not being there for a week, and I thought I'd show you what's in my bag because yeah, I got a skating bag actually, like for my figure skates. This one here. And yes, I did decorate it with my cinema roll plushie here. I had to. I originally had it on this zipper, but I had to relocate it because it's so heavy, it would just pull the zipper down all the time. So yeah, you can already see through the window. Those are my skates, and yeah. Also, I don't know. I usually never go with pink, but I just saw that one and I thought it's pretty, so I got it. Well, let's go through what's in my bag. Let's go through this thing here first because there's a lot of like little things in here. By the way, this is definitely not like what a full skating bag looks like. There's a lot of things missing. I don't have like band-aids and stuff. I don't have spare laces and everything. But just, the general stuff. I've got my passport because I need that one to rent out a locker. I've got water for the way. And no, that's not the original thing that was in here. It's I just filled it up with normal water, like tap water. I've got socks for my skates because the ones I'm wearing right now are way too thick. So, but like the weather is pretty, well, how should I say it? It was snowing a lot, so it's very snowy outside. So, my socks yesterday just got completely soaked through. So I thought, okay, because my shoes are definitely not waterproof, I'm just gonna put my socks into my bag and just put on like warmer socks for the way there because even if they get soaked through, at least I have a spare pair of dry socks to wear in my skates. Those ones here, those are my gloves. Let me try if I can undo them with one hand. I can, yes. Yeah, those are my gloves. I need them, like desperately. I've also got some stuff to eat here. Protein bar. And two of these. Give me a second. These ones here. Oh my god. Because, first of all, they fit the theme. And I just had them at home. I bought them yesterday and I thought, you know what? If I get hungry, they don't have that many calories, so it should be fine. And yeah, I think that's it for now. That's it for this bag. So basically just food, water, because like the food, is for like after training, for example, because I'm going to the rink on like just a little bit of breakfast, so I'm gonna be very hungry after I'm done. And I don't know, it's just really, I can't put those back together. It's just really nice, you know, being able to like eat something. Wait a second. To be able to like eat and drink something on the way home, like on the train ride home or something. All right, now everything's packed in this part of the bag at least. And yes, this is me trying to somehow close the zipper with one hand. Okay, yeah, moving on to this bag here, because there's another one. Little hidden department. I don't know. Compartment, not department. I know. I just realized what I said. So I've got this towel here to dry off my blades, and yes, it's a Gojo towel. I got this from an Ichiban Kuji once, and it's coming in handy. And obviously, because every skater needs them, like literally the essentials, the guards. Those are new, like brand new as well, by the way. I got them along with my new skates because I never had those kinds of guards. I only had like the very basic plastic ones that come with like the factory packaging that you're actually supposed to like just throw away immediately. And yeah, now that I have more expensive skates, I'm definitely gonna make use of them as well. I also got soakers, but they're currently on my skates, so I couldn't show you them until now, because now we're moving on to the skates themselves. Because I was told, I was always told, put the soakers on whenever you're like transporting the skates, and the guards are just for like at the rink, All right, yeah, those, wait a second, those are my new figure skates. They were not cheap, let me tell you. There's a huge difference between those and the ones I had previously. Like, first of all, they actually look like real skates, and I still have my old cheap ones here. Yeah, they don't really, look at how dull this blade is. Like, it can't reflect anything, and the material just looks it looks a lot more cheap. Like, this thing here, for example, it keeps standing, like, over, here. It keeps looking like this even when I wear them. Whereas, I don't care. Whereas those, you can't see any of this, like, when I wear them. It actually looks like they're properly, fitted to, like, my leg. They don't stand over, at the top. They don't make me look like I'm wearing some, I don't know, some weird contraption that's way too big for me. They actually look like they belong onto my feet. So that's cool. Let me try getting the... Nope, I'm not getting the soaker off with one hand. Let me just put my camera down real quick. I'm sorry. It's just difficult, okay? They are very tight. Alright, I got the soaker off. I can show you the blade now. I hope I don't reflect in it. No, I don't. Well, I do. Anyway, my face isn't reflecting, so that's good. And can you please, focus? Thanks. So, yeah, that's the blade. It looks a lot different than, well, this thing. I had them on, obviously, but I haven't worn them on ice, before, so that's gonna be a first. Which means those are still fresh blades, freshly sharpened and everything. So yeah, I'm very excited to try them out. Let me put the soaker back on. I am actually paranoid, because I really don't want to damage them. And I know this floor here, this floor here does not like me. So let's try getting this thing back on. It requires a lot of strength for some reason. Like, on one side it's okay, on the other one it's this is the okay side. On the other one it's literally, I was fighting against the skate so much to put the soaker on. I have no idea what happened. In the end I got it on, but it was like, what the fuck just happened? Also, I swore again. Am I allowed to swear though? So yeah, basically, focus, please, camera, oh my god. Those definitely do look a lot better, way better. They look a lot more professional. Well, let's put them back into the bag. with one hand again. Let's try. Nope, I got stuck. Well, yeah, now it worked. And back up with that. Nope. I need to put this down again. Well, that's all there is to it. That's all that's in here. I'm very happy about this. To give you like a general, update about what's happening. You might notice you don't know where I'm sitting, but you might notice it's very quiet in the background. That is because I'm currently alone. The family member I lived with is currently in the hospital, in the ICU, in an artificial coma. The day before yesterday, at night, like the night from the 2nd to the 3rd, at around 1 a.m., they asked me to call them an ambulance, so I did. And then 10 minutes later, the ambulance arrived and the paramedics worked for an hour to get that family member of mine out of here. It was a very scary scene. There was blood on the floor. I had to give him a lot of medication to just get them out of here. And they put them in an artificial coma, like right in front of my eyes, and gave them like a breathing tube and everything, and told me like they just did it because like they need to rest, they need to stop resisting because they kept resisting the treatment, the transport, everything. They also couldn't like get up anymore on their own, so it didn't look good, not at all. And I don't know, I can probably show you because I won't dox myself with this. So basically this is where I am, living room, and don't mind this back there, but where this back is, basically that's where I was standing. Like there's the fridge and I was standing in front of it to like be out of the way. And I was just sitting, like at some point I was squatting below it where the back is, and they were like here, around here, everywhere, like there was let's say like here there was this huge medical bag that they brought with them, one of them, and there was this one paramedic sitting here, like crouching in front of it and getting some meds ready, and I just sat there and I kept on watching him because I had to find something to distract myself from what was happening here. So, something to hold on to, right? When you're like scared, you try to find comfort. And I found comfort in just focusing on this one paramedic and just, observing what he was doing. I was sitting there and I decided to just pull this thing because it previously stood here, and I pulled this as close to myself as I could because like here there was the stretcher that they put them on, and I just wanted to make space for them. So I was sitting there and basically like I just looked at this paramedic and I thought he was kind of cute. Like I know this sounds like a very, very bad thing to think when one of your family members is almost like dying. But I was like, I don't know, I was trying to, emotionally distance myself as much as possible to protect myself, because honestly I kind of felt like it was scary. I kind of felt like crying, but I was like trying to keep distance from the situation. So I sat there and I thought this paramedic looked kind of cute, and I was looking at him and he looked at me as well, and like he looked up, smiled, gave me like a wink, and then looked back down at what he was doing. So that, I was like sitting there. We were on eye level because he was crouching, I was crouching. So yeah, I just sat there and I don't know, it just felt kind of reassuring. But yeah, that's what went on here. So it was really bad. I contacted my family like I tried contacting them right after. Honestly, it was in the middle of the night, so everyone was asleep, but I sent out messages, and yesterday we went to the ICU to see how this person was doing. Still in a coma, still gonna be for the next few days at least. Um, where we were told by the doctors they had a septic shock, so the ending stage of a sepsis, and kind of like scary. They, as far as we're concerned, they haven't found out what caused it yet. Probably some bacteria, but they haven't found out which one yet. They sent samples to the lab and everything. They don't have the results yet, and put um they just put them on a bunch of like different medications to antibiotics to somehow like try and fight whatever caused this, and ketamine to like keep them knocked out, and it's really like really 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 bad. And we were like, my family and I, we were kind of looking into this condition, and just the recovery period and everything, and we found out that it's actually like a lot more lethal, even like after surviving it. It can just you know basically like get you, I don't know, like 2 or 3 weeks later, because basically their organs shut down, so that happened as well. And yeah, we're not sure if this family member of mine will survive, which obviously it feels kind of odd sitting here now and not knowing what happens. It's not even a family member I was particularly close to. Like, they were very emotionally abusive towards me, and I mean, I was trying to move out of here for years to get away from them, but still, knowing that I could be sitting here for months, because I'm gonna move away in summer, knowing that I could be sitting here for months on my own in basically like an apartment that doesn't belong to me, and it's really scary. I was here alone for like 2 nights now, and last night was really really scary. I don't know why. I don't like being here in the dark. I don't know why. It's just really eerie. I don't like turning on the lights either, because then the light will reflect in the windows and I can't see what's going on outside, which also makes it kind of scary. And I got trouble with a neighbor this morning, so I had to call the police. It's just really like, I don't know, I don't feel comfortable here at all. Sure, it's better now that I have my, peace and quiet. I can go to sleep whenever I want. Like, I went to sleep at like 10 p.m. Last night. I woke up at 4 and forced myself to go back to sleep. And then the neighbor woke me up at 7 a.m. But still, I have a lot more freedom, to just, sit here and record this. I wouldn't be able to do this if my family member was still here. But so that's a pro. But like the cons of the situation, obviously, it just feels really, I don't know. I honestly don't know. It's very it's just a very scary situation, because yes, they were abusive. I don't like them at all. And yes, I wished them death many, many times before. But it's different to say, "Oh, I hope you die," and to like actually like see it happening. Like, how many times have we wished our siblings or parents death when we were arguing with them? But to actually see it happening is a different thing. Like, you could argue with like your mother and say, "Oh, I hope you get run over by a car on your way to work or something," because you're really just pissed off. And you'll still cry if they actually end up dying. Probably, right? I mean, yeah, I don't know. It just feels very weird. Anyway, I should be going now. I need to go to practice. I don't know when I'll have time to upload this. It's the 4th of January right now, so. And it's like, I don't know, like 11 a.m. or something. So, yeah, maybe I'll upload this tonight when I'm back home. Or like in the not evening, afternoon. I don't know when I'll get home, but probably early, since I'm gonna be out of the house very early as well. Anyway, yeah, thank you so much for being here, and bye bye.